Xpeng is releasing a car in Australia, and you can go and test drive it right now. So here we have the copy of the email that I received from Xpeng. They are now going to be at the Melbourne Electric SUV Expo from the 9th to the 11th of August. And I'm recording this on the 8th, but I'm in New York, so that's probably very close. So if you're in Melbourne, then you could go to this. They're going to have their full range of Xpeng models there. They're going to have the G6, and that is going to be available to view and test drive, which is very good. And we'll come to what it can do in a few moments. Now, in addition to that, they're going to have their G9 SUV, their sleek P7i sedan, and the luxurious X9, which I think is a 6 or 7 seater, and it looks quite luxurious. So you can actually pre-order the G6, and deliveries are expected in Q4. Now, they're hopeful that it will be as early as October this year. They haven't given us a price yet. That is coming out next month in September. But I think you can put $1,000 down, refundable. And also, as you see here, they have confirmed that the tow bar will be available for the G6 when first deliveries arrive in Q4. Further updates on the specs will be shared, so, towing capacity, etc., etc. So, the Xpeng G6, as I said, pre-orders are now open. Pricing will be announced September. 570 kilometres WLTP range, so yeah, let's be closer to 500. 6.2 seconds 0 to 100. That's for the larger battery one. I think it's 6.6 seconds for the base model. 10 to 80% charge in 20 minutes. It's using an 800 volt architecture and can charge up to 300 kilowatts, which is quite good. So that's the Xpeng G6. It's got pretty good tech. There's charging bays for your phones there, 50-watt chargers, nice ventilated and heated seats. Driver's seat is an 8-way adjustable, power adjustable, 4-way lumbar support, so you can get that nice and comfy for yourself. And by the look of it, you can almost just basically lay out flat. So all cars come fully equipped. It's got an X-Opera sound system with 18 speakers for a total of 960 watts. You don't need much more in a car, surely. They've got their latest generation EV platform, SEPA 2. So that looks reasonable. The battery, we'll come to the stats on the battery in a minute. So here we've got rear-wheel drive standard range, 190 kilowatts, 258 horsepower. The rear-wheel drive long range, 210 kilowatts, 286 horsepower. Top speed is limited on both to 200 kilometers an hour. You don't need to go faster than that, surely. Super fast charging thanks to the 800 volt architecture, and it's capable of going from 10 to 80% in 20 minutes. Now, this is the batteries. LFP battery of 66 kilowatt hours gives you 435 kilometers WLTP range. Yeah, that's there. That's probably 380 kilometers real world. And then you've got an NCM battery for the rear wheel drive long range, which gives you a range of 550 to 570 WLTP. Yeah, 500 if you're lucky. WLTP does overestimate. I'd say that's probably closer to 480. So there you go. Looks like quite a good spacious car inside. Thermal management system for the battery. That's the same. So these are the specs. It comes in two versions, standard range, long range. As I said, the standard range has got an LFP battery. The long range has got an NMC battery in it. I do wish they wouldn't do that. So the acceleration is 6.6 for the standard range, 6.2 for the long range. They're both rear wheel drive. And down there it's got the 435 and 570. So you can actually go up to pre-order, and with this you've got no price, but you've got some colours. So you've got Arctic White, Silver Frost, Graphite Grey, Midnight Black, and a Fiery Orange. Yeah, okay. My favourite is probably the Silver Frost. I don't know what you think about that. Now, you can have a white interior or a black interior. Up to you. I quite like the white interior. I've got my Model Y with a white interior and I like it. Comes with 20-inch sport wheels. Now, pick up and delivery. If you're in Melbourne, you can pick it up from them. Otherwise, I think you can have it delivered to you. They don't seem to have much outside of Melbourne at the moment, but I'm sure that that is coming. And take a quick look at the Xpeng G9. So this once again has got 570 kilometre range, WLTP, so 480. But the all-wheel drive model goes 0 to 100 in 3.9 seconds, and you can top up 100 kilometres in 5 minutes. So there's not much information here. Premium design, comfort. It looks quite a nice interior, actually. Very comfortable seats from the look of it. Soft closed doors. The glass automatically lowers. I think Tesla do that, don't they? Super fast charging. Once again, this allows up to 300 kilowatts. So fast charge from 10 to 80%, once again, takes about 20 minutes. They do not say what size battery this has got. Battery and charging times. So, I mean, that looks pretty good. Reasonable sized SUV. And it accelerates from 0 to 100 in under 4 seconds. It's got dual chamber air suspension. So that's going to be quite a comfortable ride. I've had cars with air suspension in the past, and I've got to say, it does make a difference to the comfort ride. Oh, and the other thing is, I forgot that these do vehicle to load. And then we can go on to the X9, which is a large, it's a MPV really. It's got this is quoting CLTC range of 702 kilometers. Yeah, so that's 550 if you're lucky. 0 to 100 in 5.7 seconds. And you can add up to 300 kilometers in 10 minutes on a charge. Wow, that's quite fast charging. So if we go down here, you've got it's a luxury car. As you can see, there's 2 in the front, 2 in the mid row, 2 or 3 at the back. And these seats look very comfortable. You can move them forwards to get in and out of the back. You've got 1100 meter ultra long electric slide rail. So they'll move quite a bit to allow you to go in. Now this is quite interesting. You can fold the back seats down and slide them into the little under storage there, and it gives you over 2,500 litres of luggage compartment volume. That's quite big. So you do have space for the whole family. It would be classed as a 7-seater. The middle row is quite comfortable. And there you go. You can relax back. It says in 0 gravity. I don't know how they work that one out. I think that's just marketing. But that looks quite comfortable for the people in the middle row. So it's got intelligent assisted driving. It's not full self-driving. Don't get your hopes up. I mean, that as an MPV, I think it's much prettier than the LDV 9 people mover or the other one that's around. They're just big boxes. This at least has got a bit of personality about it. That's my opinion. So you can ask them to notify you if you're interested in that. So there you have it. Xpeng in Australia. If you're living in Melbourne, pop along and see them. 9th, 10th and 11th of August. And as I say, I'm recording this the equivalent of the evening in Melbourne, or late at night in Melbourne on the 8th. So when you wake up and see this video, it'll be available. G6, take it for a test drive. Let me know what you think of it. The standard range one has got an LFP battery in it, which is better. The longer range rear wheel drive one's got an NMC battery in it. I wish they'd have stuck in an LFP battery. Zeekr, I know, has got the NMCs as well. So look, all up, the G6 looks like a small to medium SUV. The G9 is a much larger SUV, and the X9 is a people mover, which looks quite comfortable. However, I expect that will be a bit more costly. I'm thinking 100,000 Australian and above. I've got no idea what the G6 is going to come in at. I'm hopeful it will be under 60, but I don't know. We'll wait until September to find that out. So let me know down below what you think the prices are going to be. Oh, and while you're down there, click like, subscribe, and the ding dong bell. Thanks very much. It really does help the channel, and it doesn't cost you anything. So thanks very much for that. And also, if you have a look in the description, there's a few other ways that you could actually help me out. I use Proton Mail and Proton VPN, which you can get a link to, and also Ko-fi. Go and buy me a Ko-fi, because I do love my Ko-fi. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon.